There's no
Classic.
Why is it off?
It's just fucking.
Yeah, we're still live.
I know
Christian.
we're still live.
And we're not muted.
I know.
So Christian's messing around with technology at the moment.
Technology
the camera
back
is on. What now? Will this camera?
Now the switching of the OBS seems to be an issue. All right, we're back.
I'm not in shot.
Not a shot. It's a shit show, people. New studio. We're in the dungeon.
We're in the dungeon.
All right, there
will be a green screen.
will be a green screen eventually. You know, we just moved.
Anyway.
Like yesterday.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 188 of the Red Force Podcast.
We're still not in shot. I'm trying to fix this camera live.
My name's Eric Talato. Joining me today, Christian Talato.
Technology blowing up. I'm here. Trying to be a live technician to the show.
Sure.
You ain't shot yet, and it's fallen over.
Christian's falling apart. It's all coming apart, ladies and gentlemen.
You're in shot. Alright,
is it good? Are we good?
Eric's holding the mic.
Shout out to the new people. It's not usually like this.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You know?
Sure. We're here for a One Piece chapter.
We're here, we made it work, alright? We made it work. We're on a temporary
Christian, if
ship.
only people could see the elaborate setup we got going here to fit everything. In so many ways.
Wires everywhere. Shit stacked on top of shit.
It's crazy.
Alright.
But Christian, before we get into it,
yeah.
Shout outs to Flying Panda.
Shout out.
Having a child soon, Christian. Imminent. Name of this child, Christian.
What?
Nami.
It's an interesting name. It's a fair name.
Respect the man.
I respect it.
Shout out to Nami. Welcome to the planet.
Will she have staff skills, this little girl?
Weather abilities?
Weather abilities?
Cartographer, perhaps, is in the future.
Definitely.
But shout out to Flag Panda.
Yeah.
And shout out to Nami.
Shout outs.
Anyway.
You see, Eric, I want to get closer, but you see, this is carpet.
I know, don't worry about it.
It's a whole situation.
This is why I'm also holding the mic, because of the distance.
It's a whole situation.
Maybe we should just go handheld mics, Christian.
I'm still coming through clear.
Anyway.
You know.
Chapter.
Of One Piece.
Franky, Yamato, we'll talk about it. What else we got for the people?
The reverie happened, Eric. You can't ignore that the reverie happened.
It did. 10 hours, Christian.
10 hours. 11 hours. I think it ended up being. Long time. Everyone got their say in. Everyone got their theories out there, you know?
Yeah.
So, there's that. Alright. What else is going on?
Dritz was a puppet master behind the scenes.
Dritz, see, everyone hates Dritz in the community, but he is the puppet master behind the scenes. And we are revealing crazy information.
Nah, at the end, Christian. People gonna make it to the end to find out the secrets. Taekwon was called out. So
I saw that. I saw that clip.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Reverie was good.
Fun time.
New people, Joy Boy,
yeah,
Randy Troy.
Sure.
Ragnar wants to talk all the time. Gets kicked.
You get kicked.
Well, it was a bit of a meme, but Morge did kick him from the call because he was talking too much.
He was just talking non-stop, battling through everyone.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Anyway. Did anything happen in the One Piece anime?
Nah.
Nothing?
You know.
Just fucking around?
They walk through the clothing gate.
You know, it's the low episode after the hype.
Yeah.
What else? You know, the One Piece Tokyo Olympic stuff is starting to roll out. Promotional material.
That's right.
Oda drawn promotional material for the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will Luffy make an appearance in the opening event?
I don't even know if they're going to do the opening. It's kind of a shit show in Japan.
Yeah.
In the Olympics, but anyway.
Apparently, that sounds not good.
It sounds not good. Is that
I
because you're not...
I just gotta get... Yeah.
Is that because you're not next to the mic?
There you go.
Is that good?
There you go. I have to...
Yeah.
I have to... Correct. It's a whole operation. It's a whole situation.
Is that better?
I hope the sound's better. You know, we moved literally yesterday.
Are we just going to cut all this front bit out?
No.
Okay.
Leave it in.
Alright.
People have to understand what's going on this show. And what lengths we went to get this show up and running. Alright? But we're here, we're live. Is the internet good? Are we dropping frames? Doesn't look like it, but you know, we're here to talk about One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Eric's checking shit. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway,
Fraud's calling me.
Frauds? Frauds are always calling you.
That's right.
Alright. Shadow Soul is coming back this week.
Okay.
Multiple interruptions. As I said, we're all moving.
High level interruptions.
High level interruptions. Should be at Wednesday, concluding some fights. Should be a good time. But without further ado, Eric, what do we got for the people this week?
Chapter Shanks. Topic of the show. What is?
Yamato dealt with speculation.
Okay.
Alright. Sure. Got a few ideas, a few categories to talk through. Talk about the show, Sugar Shanks, questions, we got it all. Alright? And let's get into it. Now I am deathly afraid. If I switch to a segment, the camera's gonna go out.
Why is it broken?
I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I did. And here's the issue, Eric.
Yeah.
OBS demanded me to update it. And that's where all the problems start.
Never update OBS.
Alright?
OBS? Rookie error.
It demanded updates, would not open.
Okay.
Demanded. Alright, so maybe that's the issue. So we're not going to transition, we'll go straight into the chapter. Chapter 10:19. I can't even say it.
Helicopter tropes.
It's not. It's Helicertops. Helicertops.
What?
It's a bit of a mouthful for the pun, Oda. Not even really a pun.
Sure.
Just like a mashing of words. There you go.
What?
We start off with a nice color page. A nice summer color page. We get this every year. Jinbei's in it. Nami, Robin. You know, you got Franky up the front. They're on whale sharks. Are they whale sharks? The spotted whale sharks. Sanji preparing some watermelon dish.
Something going on there.
I don't know
what that is.
Troy's having fun. And then we get the collaboration with where's Wally, Eric?
It's not Waldo.
No, it's not.
It's Wally.
Waldo, not a name.
Yes.
Wally, a name. So it's where's Wally?
Did you find him?
I did find him.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. There you go. There's the wizard, the dog, the bone.
Of course.
All the classic.
Many things to find.
Many things to find in the Where's Wally books and shit. So there you go. We start the chapter with Queen versus Sanji. Queen rapid firing lasers at Sanji. Sanji being like, I bet Franky would like this, enjoy this technology. What do you think about this?
Foreshadowing.
Is this here just to say Sanji is finding Queen?
Yeah.
It's just three panels.
Yeah,
Sanji's finding Queen. And we'll cut back.
We'll talk about the ramifications after Franky's fight, Christian.
Sure. Alright. Zoro is, he's upset. The bandage meme. He's stuck in the bandages. They're going to get it off.
Hurry up.
We're going to get back in the fight.
Sure.
Meme. Alright. We move on to Law's crew. Luffy's got all the water out of his belly. He's starting to wake up. Law's crew has no idea what's going on.
They're not even doctors.
It's literally just Law. Law does everything on the ship.
What are these crew members
Law does everything on the ship.
John Bart's the helmsman.
Now we have a donation of 40-somethings.
Yes.
New setup. Looks nice. What's on for next week? Now, it is a new setup.
It doesn't look nice.
It doesn't look nice. It's a shit. If you could see behind the camera, it's a massive shit show.
Yeah.
Right? Like Eric's holding the mic.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but you know, maybe we get a little couch back here, Eric. Maybe do something like that.
Perhaps there's possibilities.
Oh, there is possibilities.
Mordred's living room.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the green screen?
We'll figure it out. It might take a few weeks to get running, but we'll figure it out. What is this? some kind of money.
I don't know what kind of currency that is.
But we appreciate any donation.
We appreciate donation from the people.
Shout out.
Shout out. Anyway. Wars Crew sucks.
We know.
Straight garbage. Garbage trash.
Jinbat. Save Luffy.
Kind of.
Alright, how much longer is Luffy going to be down for? A little bit? Until all these fights are done, clearly.
Obviously. As is tradition, Eric.
Yes.
Luffy demands meat. Now, is meat the same as milk, as in it instantly heals Luffy?
Correct.
We're using video game logic.
No one said Luffy's bones were broken.
No.
That was Zoro.
Well, you know. I'm just saying, it's a video game at this point.
Yeah.
Luffy. He eats the meat. He instantly heals. It's fine. Is that what we're saying?
Here we go. He'll be back up there, Christian. Perhaps with his crew.
See, Eric's convinced that just all the Straw Hats are going to get up there. But I do remind you, the prophecy is 9, not 10. Someone has to get cut. Sanji?
Why are you going to cut Sanji?
I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
You're going to cut. You can't cut anyone.
Maybe there'll be 11 with Yamato, you know?
That's not the prophecy. Maybe we're breaking the prophecy.
Sure, but, you know, the moon lit dawn, whatever the fuck. Who even knows what the prophecy is at this point?
It's an issue. Alright? It's definitely an issue. Alright? Now,
you don't want to see the Straw Hats versus Kaido? Is that what you're telling me?
I do. I'm just saying we don't have time.
What do you mean we don't have time?
There's no time.
Yes, there is.
People are asking me, are they going to have awakened forms? Are they getting back up? Eric says no. Alright? But, now we move on to the main event. Franky versus Sasaki. That's what we're here for.
Strange event. Franky
fight. Sasaki pulls out some strangeness.
Yes.
We'll talk about it, though. The Armored Division is helping Franky out. Franky comments on Sasaki's toughness. Of course.
Yes.
I did multiple finishing moves on you and you're still up. How is this possible? Implying the fight has been going for ages. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing the end of it.
Yes.
You know, Sasaki's cut up from the
victory slash.
The victory slash. So, people saying, flying fodder.
They've been fighting.
They've been fighting since... Well, for the Franky fight, it started almost instantly.
Yeah.
So it's been going on for some time.
Yamato interjected.
Sure, it's been going on for seemingly forever. Alright. Sasaki also comments that, the Shogun's pretty tough as well.
Wobble metal.
Of course. Alright. Sasaki goes hybrid form and pulls out his sword, which somehow grows with him, Eric.
Yeah, but... Emma's supposed to be the size of Odin. It's always going to be...
These mystical growing codes and weapons.
Yes.
It's a thing. Right? The sword acts like... What'd you say? It acts like a chainsaw kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's that's the effect.
Yeah, some sort of chainsaw sword. Franky comments, not that sword again. So, implying more that this fight's been going on for ages.
Yes.
So... This is Sasaki pulls out the weirdness, right? His neck bone, Triceratops bone thing, starts spinning around his neck, turns into like a helicopter blade. He starts flying around.
Very weird.
Franky's like, "What? How does this work? How is this a dinosaur?"
He's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? That's how it works.
Yeah. What do you mean? That's how Triceratops work. Okay.
Okay.
In the One Piece universe, perhaps.
Strange ability. Maybe in One Piece world, pterodactyls have flame abilities.
Sure, maybe.
Alright, that's what we're gonna go with. Alright, so Sasaki doing his weird helicopter thing, flying in, cutting up goons, flying around, charges at Franky. Franky tries to block it. It hits his shoulder. The rocket launchers go off.
Suplex.
Then he transitions that into a suplex.
How big is Sasaki at this point?
Fucking huge.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculously big.
Yeah.
So, body slams him into the ground. Then Sasaki, Franky tries to follow it up with a victory slash. Sasaki backs up, comes in with the charge, comes at him.
Meme is that he maybe reversed accidentally.
Yeah, I reversed accidentally. No.
Kind of like a Kaku bit.
Yeah. Right. Sasaki, prepares, and then, they have some sword play here and there.
Franky sword breaks, he's on a swordsman.
Franky sword breaks, he's on a swordsman. So then it comes to, they're going to clash. Franky uses the Gale Cannon, shoots him up in the air. Sasaki gets knocked out for a moment, comes back to, comes down, hits the Shogun. Franky pops out, hits him with the radical beam through the gut, explosion.
White eyes. Probably defeated.
Now, you have to imagine the general cannon did most of that damage. Because the radical beam, is it that impressive?
Has Franky ever hit anyone with a radical beam other than Sasaki?
He blew up a door with it.
He blew up the factory with the Kuda vent as well.
I think he could blow up. Which factory? The toy house?
The front door, yeah.
Well, that wasn't the Shogun one.
Sure, that must have done a lot of damage.
Shogun one is like the mini Gale Cannon on the Sunny.
Yeah.
Massive damage. I would assume that did the majority of the damage, and then the radical beam finishes it off. Because we're going to assume this radical beam is like the power of the Kuma one. Right? It's the power of the Pacifista one.
I don't know. Is it the power of the black coffee?
I mean, it has to be weaker than Kizaru's lasers.
Surely. There's a copy of them.
And Luffy gets hit by like 8 of them.
You can't really tell the potency of lasers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but like Luffy gets hit by like 8 of them in Marineford and he's fine.
Yeah.
Right, that goes back to why the animals
didn't get pierced at him, though, Christian.
Yeah, he got kicked and exploded and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that just goes back to why the animals suck.
Okay.
Luffy, pre-time skip, taking animal attacks.
So you don't rate you're telling me you don't rate the radical beam?
I'm just not convinced that like it would take.
But Christian,
I'm not convinced.
It's a named radical beam. It's a named attack.
Like we go back to Ulti, right? Big Mom's Master Cannon didn't defeat her.
99% damage.
Didn't defeat her. She got back up.
Right.
We're saying, I don't know if we're saying that.
Well, the Gale Cannon fucked him up too.
Well, let's go through it, right? So what we've seen on screen is he takes
the victory slash, the
general suplex, the Gale Cannon, and the radical beam. So he copped 4 attacks.
Right.
That we've seen.
Where should we do this victory slash some kind of energy weapon, right?
I'm assuming it's like the Kizaru laser shit as well.
Right.
Because it gave him a scar. Like, it has to be pretty serious.
Yeah.
Because, like...
Tech trumps a lot of shit in One Piece.
Yeah. So, is this fight over?
Should be. Unless Franky's got to fight him in base.
It really wasn't Like, here's the thing. I could see they're all getting defeated the first time, they all get back up, and then round 2. Just for the zone toughness bullshit. And to actually... Because...
It's looking like we're nearing the end of the arc, though. The goons are dying. They're getting knocked out. And this is Franky, Christian. This isn't Sanji. This is Zoro.
All I'm saying is, I'm not convinced... Were you convinced who was knocked out?
No. But there was no white eyes.
But there was white eyes from the Gale Cannon, and then he got up. Like, instantly after it.
Died.
It didn't... Like, the last panel did not seem conclusive to me.
Right.
Because he falls back... he's still in his hybrid.
We did get a double page spread for the cannon.
I know, we got a lot of pages. We got a lot of pages for it, but I'm not convinced it's over.
Right.
It would just be like an obstacle for Franky, which is fine. And like, fights don't always have to be some sort of reveal.
Senior Pink moment,
some character moment. But
characters talking about lore for no reason.
Yeah. I'm just not convinced the Franky fight's over.
Right.
Like, Oda could end it here, and that'd be fine. But, like, I could say, like, Oda could end it here and get away with it.
I think we're wrapping up.
But
I think legitimately we're wrapping up this arc. Who's who last week.
Here's the thing.
Ulti the week before.
Here's the thing, though. The only new thing we got from Franky was the victory slash.
New things at the anti-Kaido weapons.
Where are the anti-Kaido weapons?
They're coming up in that Kaido fight.
I feel like, again, all the Straw Hats are they're still up, which is not really how
Franky's
this works.
fresh.
That's what I'm saying.
Jinbei's pretty good.
Jinbei's fresh.
Nami, Usopp, pretty good.
Fresh. Basically.
Yeah,
They're fucked up.
Yeah.
They got hip in the head a few
They're
times.
not like incapacitated.
No. But it's weird because they kind of defeated these guys.
That's why it's strange, because they're supposed to be knocked out on the floor after these fights, right?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel
it
doesn't feel conclusive.
You know why?
Why?
Because we're all going to the rooftop to fight Kaido together. You watch Sanji, Chopper, Nami, Franky versus Queen. King, Zoro, Marco, Jinbei
versus King. How about the commanders?
Knock him out. Get a combo attack them. Get him out of quickly.
They're not injured enough. They're not down enough. We're not even close to the capital falling. Like, we're not hovering above one.
We're close-ish.
And we're gonna defeat.
Luffy's gonna start making his way back up soon.
What I'm saying is, like, I think it's too early for these commanders to be defeated.
Depends what the plan is this time. Because if he wants the Straw Hats to fight Kaido, he's gonna have to wrap them up. Marco, Yamato.
Yeah.
All the Straw Hats. Yamato's gonna be defeated by the time Luffy gets up there. I think that's obvious. Or just about.
Yeah, sure.
They get up there.
Yeah.
Luffy's like, what'd you do to Yamato? And then you see all the Straw Hats behind him. We're gonna fuck you up.
I just don't, like...
Combo attacks, Luffy, Zoro.
Here's the problem
1v1 to get taken out.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that.
What?
Zoro's on a time limit.
Yeah, that's fine. They all get taken out, then Luffy gets a finisher.
But I don't know how Zoro survives the King fight, because that should be extreme death. We're talking first commander.
Franky... Zoro?
Yeah.
Marco, Jinbei on King.
But is that satisfying? Do we 3-on-1? Just jump him?
How's it going to be a 1v1? You tell me.
I'm not saying it's going to be a 1v1. I'm saying, do you throw Jinbei in there?
Sure. What's Jinbei doing?
And they just throw him around like a pinball.
Does Jinbei go up to the rooftop though? Or what's Jinbei doing?
Finding who's who.
Because he's not going to get knocked out by who's who though.
No, but it's gonna go down to the wire.
I think you're getting confused, Christian.
Why? Because
you expect these characters to be not incapacitated so they can't do anything anymore. So they don't interfere in the Kaido fight.
But it feels like they got away with their fights kind of scot-free. And it's kind of different with Franky because he's got the Shogun.
Yeah, and different with Jinbei because Jinbei should have destroyed who's who.
I know.
And we still got the Brook and Robin. That's 2-on-1.
Brook and Robin probably next week.
Black Maria, yeah, that's right.
We're looking at Brook and Robin next week.
So there's a reason for them to take out the Flying Six quickly. Oda's gone through these Flying Six like fucking candy.
But Luffy's not even here yet. What are these characters gonna do?
We're gonna fight King and Queen for a while.
Well, I'm not convinced they're done because Luffy's not even here.
Centralize it, localize it.
Here's the thing, right? Do the entire Straw Hats fight Kaido without Luffy and then Luffy appears at the end?
No.
Why not? They hold the fort down. They hold it down. Then Luffy sees all his friends defeated. He gets up there and he wins.
We need an entire crew, man. With Luffy, we need the entire crew. End of a saga, Christian. The full crew up there.
If Luffy was running up to Kaido right now, I would agree.
We still got stuff to do. There's Jack. There's King. There's Queen.
Sure.
There's Fukurokuju, Christian. Don't forget about where's Denjiro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. Still got some stuff. We got some flashbacks.
Yeah.
To take care of.
Maybe. I know it's a meme, but maybe Franky takes his opportunity to set up the anti-Kaido weapons.
Maybe.
Alright, send him up on a little hill and snipe Kaido.
Law and Big Mom and Kid, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
There's still a lot going on. It's not like everything's finished. Luffy's still got time to recover.
The thing is Luffy, like, he's not even here.
Yeah, but there's still heaps to do before that comes into play. And the Straw Hats are going to fight with King and Queen.
Yeah. Alright. Anyway, enough about that fight stuff.
And Franky's literally fresh, just doesn't have the Shogun. I don't know how much color he's got with the reticle beam and stuff.
I'm sure he's fine. Anyway, we go to the rooftop, and we see Kaido versus Yamato a little bit. Kaido went and got a hard-to-get devil fruit.
Put a lot of effort into it.
Put a little effort into it. Yamato ate it because she was hungry. It's maybe some sort of starvation thing there. Who knows?
That implies child.
It does.
Because,
people are saying, the timeline thing.
That implies childhood because she would probably know what a devil fruit is and would want to swim.
Yeah.
So...
she's fought Kaido multiple times, tried to kill him, lost.
Trained on Kaido. Trained
on Kaido. We're talking about Haki Bloomage.
Trained on Kaido.
Training on Kaido.
Braga keeps on peddling this meme, and it's infuriating.
What? What is it?
Yamato knows Kaido's techniques, therefore he can. It's fine that it stalls him out. It doesn't have to be that strong.
You can't say that when Kaido literally has maxed.
Yeah.
Kaido literally has maxed out physical strength stats
and speed. Me and Sen were like, Braga, Luffy barely dodged the Bagua with Future Sight.
Yeah.
Technique doesn't matter at that point.
Just the raw stats. Outweigh.
You can't be doing judo moves on Kaido. It's too powerful.
You can't Big Mom.
That's right.
Alright, Kaido's just raw stat,
Clashing with the clubs.
Haki
spots.
We finally get to see it. Yamato's hybrid form. Some kind of mythical creature.
Then you say a Kirin.
When you say Kirin, some people are convinced.
Horse dragon thing.
Sure.
Some mythical.
I mean, we'll get to it.
Bastard fruit.
What do we think of it? What do we think about this design?
Face, not the best choice to go with. It is. It'll look good in like.
Look good in color.
It'll look good with too big, not dynamic enough, not enough. The expression's a bit weird. I don't know what's going on that face, but the first panel, full body, looks pretty good. With the fire going around, look at that Monkey D fire.
Sure.
What do you think about the line? I can't abandon Wano.
If I call myself Odin, it's annoying.
Odin went out to sea.
It's an interesting line.
Does that put any worries on you that Yamato will choose to stay on Wano after everything's
done? After everything's done, she's already said she wants to go out to sea.
Right.
Doesn't worry me at all. It's just like, when are we going to stop with this Odin thing? It's like, either do something with it, or stop talking about it. Because that's all she says. She saw one miraculous event and read the journal. Why does that make you? Why does that?
Saw the
make you Odin. Why are you so impressed?
I have a legend, Christian.
Sure. Again, trying to sell us the big issue with Odin and how he's so great.
Yeah.
But that's a chapter, Eric. Coming off a break.
Weird fight.
With Franky.
Yeah. Franky got the job done, maybe.
Yeah. Now,
Shogun busted. Very powerful.
I think this will look a lot better in the anime. I'm only saying that because it's two huge creatures.
Yeah. Suplexing each other and shit.
And it'll be in a widescreen shot the whole time.
It's just the helicopter thing's weird,
I was kind of getting into it, and then the fight ended.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I didn't like the helicopter bit. The charging part was cool. The spinning sword, the spinning neck. I mean, not bad. As far as Franky fights go, see, this is why I'm not convinced.
Where's the iron boxing?
This is why I'm not convinced it's over, because I don't think Oda's satisfied with the amount of creativity he got out of Sasaki's attacks.
Right.
I'm not convinced Oda's satisfied. And we've seen Franky fights go on for eternity. How can we forget Dressrosa? I'm not convinced Oda's satisfied with Sasaki. And because the whole idea with that was that neck thing.
Yeah.
The whole idea for the fight was the helicopter blade thing. So I'm not convinced Oda had enough fun with that. That's mainly why I'm thinking it's Oda.
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine like tornado attacks, all that kind of wind shit.
Sure.
Yeah. So, what do we rate in this chapter?
Give this chapter a 7, Christian.
Clean 7.
Yeah.
I do think the Jinbei fight was better. It's got deep lore.
We already know what's going on with all the attacks and have to figure it out. We've been there before.
The choreography was a little cleaner. Again, when you got two kaiju
fighting,
you need lots of panel room, which I didn't necessarily do. You need it's hard to really do that in a weekly format because you just waste all your pages and like big attacks. So I don't really blame him, but I think this fight will come to life in the anime like really well, just because of the limitations of panel size.
Okay.
But yeah. So I'm gonna 7 out of 10 as well. Quality chapter, good action.
Robin Brook next.
I think we're Robin and Brooke next. What's left? We could kind of we'll have some little interstitial bits.
Sure.
Here and there. Maybe a little update with Kin Law. What else? Like Inu and Jack. What the fuck Neko's doing? Has he found Perispero? You know what I mean? Maybe Zoro. I think Zoro gets up in a tight moment when Marco's about to lose to King, and then Zoro steps.
I mean, they're fucking around on panels to just stall Zoro out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll get a little King Marco eventually. I'm not saying now. We'll get a little King Marco eventually. Then Zoro steps in to help Marco out. I think that's what is likely going to happen. It's, a hero moment for Zoro. Yeah. So we've got about 6 areas we could go.
Well, we'll wrap it up.
I don't think we'll wrap it up. I think we'll wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up
because it should be rising action until Luffy gets there.
Yeah, we're rising.
I'm not convinced it's over.
We still got the big daddies to go, Christian.
Sure, the big commander fight.
The chumps are going down.
Big commander fights, no doubt. All right.
Page 1 was defeated by Big Mom. Not even a straw hat.
Yeah, well.
So there you go.
All right. Moving on to the next segment. How strong is Shanks? All right. We're not doing 2 edges today. Just because. Technology issues. All right. How strong is Shanks? Eric. We all know the reverie just happened. And there was some cancerous agendas. Talking about admirals. Talking about Blackbeard. Eric.
Fraudulent.
How Blackbeard's going to kill Shanks. Can we drop this idea? No one likes it, no one agrees with it.
Yes.
For one cheap, edgy moment, you would sully the series. What would you do? For one cheap, shock, edgy, bullshit moment when you can have ultimate hype.
People don't understand.
You can have ultimate hype, ultimate wholesomeness, ultimate sense of achievement.
You're telling me you don't want to see a Luffy Shanks tag team?
Ultimate sense of achievement.
Yes.
Anyway, enough about that. Yeah. Every week, we'll come with you with the question of how strong is Shanks. And every week we answer it. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the GOAT King. Eric. But there are people out there, Eric.
Clowns.
There are people out there that think Kaido's the strongest. There are people out there that think Blackbeard's the strongest. There are people out there that Dragon's the strongest. The man who can't even declare war.
People losing faith on Dragon.
I like to see it. Alright? There are people out there that think Sweaty's man on the planet. Alkainu is the strongest.
Akainu.
Magma Kun.
For short.
Sure. There are people out there that think Mihawk's the strongest. And worst of them all, people out there that think Ironman's the strongest. If they're wrong, they're all incorrect.
Tell them why.
Because Shanks is strong, Shanks is go king. And every week we're bringing 100% factual, genuine information to the table. This week's evidence is Shanks is so strong that he is the one growing and shrinking items when people transform. Because only an all-powerful God could explain this unnatural phenomenon, Eric. How is this possible? The glory and power of Shanks.
Changing matter itself.
Exactly. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is got a kick. Now, moving on. Topic of the show. Yamato fruit theories.
How much research you do on this, Christian?
A little bit of research.
Alright.
Now, obviously, we're gonna say mythical Zoan.
Yes.
And that's not confirmed.
Obvious.
Not confirmed. Could be some weird
I
paramation
thought
bullshit.
that Kaido was a dragon and that Yamato was also a dragon.
The theories have to stop, Eric. You could be a dragon and also eat a devil fruit, Eric.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
the theory never dies.
Never dies.
Never dies. But Yamato devil fruit theories. Well, first of all, if you just were looking at this, what would you say?
The first thought was like some kind of fox thing.
Yeah.
Mythical, clearly. The fire, the heat. You know.
Yeah.
But people keep on telling me things.
I'm not convinced that it's a fox. Why? Because the ears.
Yes.
Elf-like / deer-like. Deers have ears on the side of their heads. Wolves and foxes on top. And we all know Zoan hybrid rules. You know, the half of the head is, transformed into that creature.
Except sometimes, maybe.
So sometimes, maybe, you know how it is. So, it looks to me, the face, some kind of deer creature. Ethereal. You got the nose, you got the side ears,
Right.
the long pointy side ears associated with a deer of some sort. But then people bring up Chopper, do we need 2 deers on the crew? Strange. Then we've got the sharp teeth. We all know deer don't have sharp teeth.
Yes.
So people want to say Kirin. Now what is a Kirin? It's some sort of mythical Chinese, Japanese deer, dragon, horse thing. Right? Sometimes with the head of a deer, sometimes with the head of a dragon.
Yes.
Always got the flames, very Asian, very focused like that. Said to bring good luck, all that kind of stuff. What do you think about this, like, Kirin idea? Are you sold?
Yeah. The law stacks up, Christian.
Does it? What's the law?
Enemy of the dragon.
On the Zodiac.
Sure.
Not really. I'm not really any law
The
about
indicator of the
changing times. Sure.
Electric and elemental powers.
That's not really confirmed. That's more of a video game.
Okay.
The only real powers it has is good luck.
Why are you not convinced?
You look at the hands.
This is high reform.
This is high reform. Sure. Look at the hands. You look at. I'm not convinced because I think it's got to be some weird shit. I don't think it's the obvious answer. Like, Kaido's wasn't the obvious answer.
You think this is a original smile situation?
No.
It's just pick an animal?
Could it be just a straight chimera?
a chimera.
You know, people bringing up that Wano Kabuki play thing, where it has a chimera in it. Chimeras do exist in Japanese mythology.
Right.
You know, just a mixture of animals and shit. Yeah, I'm not convinced it's a Kirin because it's mainly unicorn based. I'm not really seeing the horn. You know what I'm saying? The main identifier is the dragon part and the horn. I'm not really seeing either of those.
People saying that something like a Suicune would be a Kirin design based off of Kirin.
Again, there are multiple legends, multiple designs.
Sure.
It's very loose. It's all like it's Western
Established
mythology.
law, yeah.
Like most Western mythology, you know, we all know what the creatures are and shit. You know, I'm not sure if it's that locked down and what it's supposed to look like. And then you've got like other theories like Amaterasu, which is like
Did Oda
a
play?
stretch. There is one mention of Amaterasu turning into a fox/wolf to travel through a cave, and that's it.
Right.
There is a slight mention of that, but that's not the main power.
Maybe Oda's a fan.
Fan of Okami, the video game. Now, the sun goddess represents the dawn, all that kind of shit. Slayer of Orochi, all that kind of... It hooks into the lore.
Right.
Alright?
So it could be Amaterasu.
It could be. But that's a stretch. Because
And what kind of powers do we have with that, Christian?
sun god, fire, light...
Just fire.
Alright? A lot of powers. Right?
Now we do have the ears are troubling you.
It is
that
interesting.
situation.
Now, it could be like a special Zoan, so Oda just does whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
Right, you know. But I'm probably leaning more towards I don't like it because there's no real like power system. There's no like extra powers for a Kirin.
We don't know.
It's like good luck.
Literally, Oda could make anything up with this thing.
Yeah.
Shoot lightning beams. Make Yamato even more stupid.
Sure. I mean, what element don't we have on the crew? We've got them all. Maybe like a wind specialist.
It shoots electric.
Nami.
No, not in the.
I mean, that's her main move. Is a lightning.
Yeah. Thunder Bagua though.
That's not thunder.
You already have that Thunder Bagua on
I
the
am.
crew.
I'm ready to have that thunder bug on the crew.
Christian's not convinced.
I'm not. It's gonna be some weird shit. I'm not convinced it's the obvious answer.
Right.
Because it doesn't necessarily
And
fit
this will
anything.
play into the sad backstory where she was beaten up and ate a doll fruit.
Sure. It's gonna because it doesn't really fit any description of any creature.
Right.
It's mainly just like an Oda original. So tell us what you think it is.
It'll be something though. It'll be a mythical something.
It's definitely mythical, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Alright? So there you go. Alright. That's out of the way. Little discussion about Yamato. Alright, we like to see it.
Would you have preferred the white tiger, Christian?
It would have been more standard. Like a, just, you can understand.
Something
what
interesting here
Tiger is.
though.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Moving on to Thunderdome. Comes in from Jordan Lee. We have Boa versus Denjiro.
Who did Denjiro beat? Did we talk about this last week?
No, it was Ashradoji.
Yeah, this is Denjiro.
Yes.
These characters aren't in the power scale.
Denjiro is. Snuck in. 100% Denjiro is on the list.
As
Ashradoji,
Kirishiro?
we did change it to Denjiro.
Okay.
But, what's the difference? Again,
Maybe a bit faster.
do we agree that Denjiro...
Does his rage blind the lust from Boa?
Well, he's a pimp.
That's right.
So is he immune to the charm?
That's a good point.
He's a pimp.
He's a pimp.
Is he immune to the charm? Now we talked about this every week with Boa.
Yes.
Is Denjiro the strongest scabbard?
Yes.
Tosses away Zoro. And people get mad. People get mad when you say that.
No three swords like that matters.
People get mad when you say that, Eric.
Right.
But he tossed away Zoro. Tossed him away. Aside. Right?
Yeah.
Meaning, his heart not even in protecting Orochi.
No.
He's just doing it to keep the status quo.
Yeah.
He knows who Zoro is. Testing his mettle. Zoro can't even break that defense. Right? Very powerful individual. Probably the strongest scabbard. Betraying rage-filled heart.
Of course,
for
not
20 years.
Notwithstanding Neko and Ina so long. Just cut above.
Yeah. Every time Boa, Eric, we have to go back to the cliffhanger.
How do we always find a reason for someone to be immune?
We never do. Actually.
Is that why they lose?
That's why they lose.
Is Kuroshiro immune?
Is Kuroshiro immune?
And does that matter? If he is immune, would he still lose without it? Is he sword immune?
I don't know what, the soul of the sword.
But she breaks
I know.
Smoker's baton.
I know. And it's sea stone tip. I know.
Kicked not the sea stone.
Whatever. Alright? What do you think about a little movie called Stampede?
Every time we talk about Boa, it's got to be a Stampede. Alright, so legitimately, if Boa kicks Kuroshiro's sword, it turns to stone, he's out of a sword.
A man like Momonga, a trained, hardcore Navy man, cannot resist Boa's charm. Why would Denjiro be able to resist? We've seen his playful side.
He's in the sex trade.
We've seen that playful side.
And he's a rageful man.
That's true, but we've seen that playful side.
Yeah.
We've seen that, willingness to do whatever it takes. I don't think he's immune. No one's immune, except for Luffy.
Is that the new lawyer or something? Unless you got enough haki to resist it, of course.
Of course. Now, Denjiro haki, surely.
Rio.
Definitely Rio. Alright?
Mm.
Definitely Rio.
But you got to be Emperor level to resist these kind of Delfruits. Like Laws, like Boas, like Sugars.
Mm.
That's obvious. That was obvious from day one.
Sure. Alright. Again, we're going to do a Boa.
Boa it is.
The only man that can defeat Boa
It's Luffy.
is Luffy.
Or Emperors.
And maybe we'll give it to... Gotta give it to Animals. We can't do this buffoonery.
Fine.
Right? Throw me Hawk in
Not
there.
Vice Animals.
Not the Vice Animals, because we know... We already
Not
know.
Shatan and fucking Momosagi.
We know the Vice Animals.
Fucking Brago. Talks about Shatan and Momosagi. Oh, they were in contention.
Where were they in
Animals.
Marineford?
Where are they? They have one line. You talking to me about SBS, he's talking about Viva cards.
Sure.
But they weren't chosen though. But they were.
But they were
They were
close.
trumped by two random dudes in a world military roster.
I know, it pisses me off.
So how strong are they actually?
Anyway, there you go. There's
You
a fun
think the Navy actually put some rigor into testing these men?
I know, we bring it up.
On military commands.
Bring it up so many times, Eric. No, bring it up so many times. Moving on. Questions. Question corner.
Yes.
First question comes in from Thunderbird. I think her form looks more deer-based on her ears, nose, and even the horns. What I see
Well,
a
she
lot
has horns.
in Japanese, yeah, but they're kind of like funkier in the form. As I see it, in a lot of Japanese and other descriptions are based how her overall look, both her and in base form, she fits the nine-colored deer from Buddhist / Chinese mythology. A sacred deer that is mostly white with 9 patches of different colors, which she has in her hair and all over her. Look at that. What does it say? All over her. That represent wisdom, happiness, and overall beauty. This is what I think fits her most. We have a donation from Heavy Hime. $5 donation. Mm-hmm. Now, just because you donate on the show doesn't mean we have to do shit.
We're free men here.
Alright?
What'd she say?
Thanks for almost killing me at the start of the stream. I don't know how that's even relevant.
Dramatic.
She just wants attention. There it is, alright? There it is, Eric. She wants to donate.
Now, there's always a bunch.
If she wants to donate some money that actually catches my attention.
You can do that.
Or maybe she wants to ask a question, and interact with the show. Right?
But here we are.
Instead of throwing a non sequitur in there.
What do you expect? What do you expect at this point?
Yeah. So there you go. Alright. What do you think of this 9-colored deer?
It just happens every time. It could be an infinite amount of mythical things.
People bringing up Norse mythology, Fenrir, other mythologies.
Not a bad idea. We'll see what it is, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get an idea. And what kind of stupid abilities it has, because Yamato wasn't broken enough already.
Sure. Apparently, Eric, not as strong as Zora.
Not at all.
No, not at all. Alright.
The power structure of the crew.
Hey, man.
Like that matters, man.
Hey, man. Maybe Zora get a little competition.
That'd be nice. Sanji hasn't been doing much.
Yeah, alright. From Slick. How powerful do you think Yamato is since she's clashing with Kaido and she isn't getting overwhelmed? Plus, what do you think about her devil fruit? Because it doesn't look like a mythical tiger. It's not a tiger. There's no way.
People seem to ignore this point.
It's ridiculous. It's like willingly ignoring what's there.
Zoro was doing this goaded.
You would never hear the end of it.
If Kid was doing this goaded.
Exactly.
Kid and Law has to tag team Big Mom. And Yamato's just
but Eric, Yamato...
Kaido's going easy on her. Dritz said it already.
Knows the technique.
Knows the technique. Like, that matters.
Kaido has beaten her almost to death multiple times. Stated by Yamato.
Yes.
Probably going easy, Eric. Even though Kaido said, I'm not going to go easy.
What does Oda have to do to make sure that people know?
It's annoying. It's very annoying. But there you go. From Dark Ryu. When are we seeing Green Ball in the story?
Who knows? Still a silhouette, man.
Yeah, you think you would introduce a character and it would appear in some sort of story?
How long has he been a silhouette for? 4 years?
It's just a reverie. You know, he was mentioned in Dressrosa the first time.
2 years?
You think it would be part of an arc?
How long have we been in Wano, Christian?
This is the 3rd year.
3 years he's been in silhouette.
You thought it wouldn't be.
Man. Wano on the land went for so long.
You thought it wouldn't be. 150 chapters plus. Are you still on the bandwagon that won't be 150 chapters?
Where are we at?
We're at
10-ish? 111?
111, 112. 40 more chapters, you can see it.
It won't be 150 plus.
Flashbacks
It
and wrap
won't
up.
be 150 plus.
Flashbacks and wrap up.
Oh my god. We're here for a while, baby.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to finish in 2021.
No, it's not finishing this year. There's no way.
It's a 4-year arc.
No chance. Alright. Anyway. From Annie. Does Kaido have anyone else as an ace up his sleeve since the fruit wasn't meant for Yamato? Yeah, people are going to speculate on this, bring this up all the time.
Could have been any of his commanders back in the day.
Sure. Could maybe it was originally for Jack before he ate the mammoth. Who knows?
Part of the collection?
Sure. From Harvest and Berry. Who are your favorite blatantly edgy characters? Mine is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Next question.
Derek,
That's a tricky question.
am I allowed to
And
say...
a tricky some answer.
Derek, am I allowed to
Shadow
say...
the goddamn hedgehog.
Derek, am I...
Who's his man again? Is this man?
I'm pretty sure it's a meme. We said Shadow the Hedgehog is a meme.
Everything wrong with Sega is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sure, he's got Uzis there.
Yeah, I'm like,
Introduced with Uzis. It wasn't added on later.
I always thought that was a meme.
He was introduced with Uzis.
I always thought that was a machinima.
No.
That was like a
real.
meme. It's real. What is Sega doing in the 90s, man?
What is Sega doing full stop?
I mean, Yakuza.
Early 2000s.
Out of control.
You know.
It's fucking Shadow the Hedgehog.
Anyway, there's
I want Shadow the Hedgehog and smashes an alt. Get out of here.
yeah, it pulls out Uzis.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Am I allowed to say my own character?
I mean, you can.
So if you have some shadows, I'll go read it. There you go.
There you go.
You gotta get the promotion in there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Where are we? From Tom. Is Ulti stronger than Sasaki and Who's Who if they are done? Yeah, I was saying this to something similar to this earlier, like, you know, the fucking Master Cannon. How do we believe they've gone down when Ulti's taken the Master Cannon? How do we believe it, Eric? You know?
Fight's been on for a while. He's fine the general. He's not fine Franky.
Still,
V slash.
it was a radical beam.
Tech. Who's Who should be done.
Who's not done? The teeth are broken! You know when the fangs are broken, Junbei's won.
Alright.
Come on, you know this.
We're gonna get another finishing blow chapter for both of them.
It really wasn't a finishing blow though. It was just like a cool... Like, I'm not convinced Junbei's regular punch was a finishing blow. Surely you would expect some sort of water, shark... nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like a punch. And like Franky, you would expect something new for the finishes. There's always something new for the finishes, Eric. You know what I'm saying? Always something new.
Okay.
So I expect they're not done. Alright. From Black Bulls Captain. Should we start calling the Flying Six the Fodder Six? Again, these fights have been going on for a while. I'm not sure that they're done.
Listen, as soon as they were on the screen, you knew the Straw had to find them.
And people said we were crazy. This Gap is gonna find them.
Franky Sasaki from day one. That was obvious.
Yeah. And then again, there's that whole Kokoro theory, which is like, I don't want to put too much stock in that.
Why is this a thing?
Same colored hair, kind of fishman looking. You know.
Listen, not everyone could be connected to everyone they fight, okay? If it starts to come
yeah, I know, because that's becoming a meme.
Yeah, if it starts becoming
a meme.
Every fucking fight.
I'm related to this
uncle.
character, yeah. I'm related to your surrogate mothers. I'm your surrogate brother.
A little bit maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. From Slick. Could you rank the Flying Six in terms of overall power from weakest to strongest? Page 1. Ulti. Black Maria. What's Drake? Is Drake count? Is Drake count, Eric? No.
Number 1.
Sure. Alright. Then Sasaki, then Who's, then Drake.
Yes.
Alright. Where are we? Alright. From Manteca Toll. Who among the Straw Hats would you know? Who among the Straw Hats wouldn't know what to do after someone drowns? Aside from basic CPR.
Chopper.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I'll give it to Nami.
Sanji, probably.
Yeah, I'll give it to Sanji. Maybe Franky, because he put himself back together somehow. You know, you got to
water.
You got to train.
Sea train.
You can have some sort of medical knowledge.
Yeah, sure. He also operates on himself.
Yeah, surely Franky's got some sort of medical knowledge. Alright?
That's about it.
Yeah.
Nami, maybe.
Robin, just because he reads books, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everyone except Luffy and
Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Alright. From where are we? From Bushido Brown. Yamato looks like Shishi Shomaru, demon from Inuyasha. I've not seen that. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
His second question: if Franky picks up a technique picks up a technique or two from Zoro, how much stronger would he be? Talking about his training the sword. I mean, he only pulls out the sword and Shogun. I don't know. Now, if he picked up Enma.
So the Flying Six are purportedly close-ish to the commanders. Queen.
Sure.
Jack.
Sure.
That's where Franky's going to finish. Around there.
Commander level.
He's going to finish around... Almost commander level.
Yeah, you got to remember, this is Shogun Franky. It's not regular Franky. It's not base Franky. But we're going to give him the Shogun.
Yeah.
It's his tech. He built it.
Sure.
His
form.
His form, basically. Right? From Cade, it's clear now that when Shanks walked upon Whitebeard's ship and caused damage to the ship, that was using a full body Conqueror's Haki. I don't know, you're just leaking.
Full body.
Full body Conqueror's Haki.
He was just kind of walking, though.
I think it was just his essence. His power.
I'm going to say that Wood was Adam Wood.
Of course. Why not?
Can't say it wasn't.
Can't say it wasn't. Exactly. Right. But Big Mom kind of said Adam Wood doesn't mean shit. You know, it'll go on.
Big Mom, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Just ripped it apart.
Sure, but they did, the Beast Pirates did try to blow up the ship and nothing happened.
I mean, Orochi's a fucking meme.
They threw TNT on the deck and nothing happened.
Yeah. But there you go. The ship did sound a little
Big Mom just kind of ripping the walls up is, you know, it's Big Mom.
From Jazzy. Not Wano related, but what do you think Weevil's role in the story will be?
Kind of gone past it, which is weird.
You would he has to be so strong.
Now it has to be with rocks.
It has to be with rocks. Maybe it has to do with Albath.
It'll be with rocks. Because the whole Whitebeard, Marco, Luffy thing's kind of
yeah, but, you know, you could imagine, like, giants know about rocks because they live for 300 years. So maybe you could tie rocks into Albath somehow.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, something like that. He's going to appear at some point.
Luffy should fuck him up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how strong does this man have to be relevant? You know? Mm-hmm. From BYT, do you think Sasaki and Husu are done, or are they coming back, considering Zoans have much more endurance and durability? If Ulti can come back...
Jack got back up.
If Ulti can come back up.
Sure.
And yeah, Jack got back up.
That's
so,
right.
the likelihood of them getting back up... Because it doesn't look like Franky...
What does it take to take him out? What does it take to get Kaido out?
Yeah, I feel like Franky has to pull something new. Something crazy. Some sort of, you know, Iron Man chest laser.
Right.
Nipple light surprise.
Nipple light surprise.
You know, some craziness.
Okay.
To get it done. Right? From Dante Parker. Do you think Kaido wanted to give the fruit to Big Mom to repay the debt?
No.
I think Kaido really gives a fuck
Kaido
about
doesn't give a fuck about this debt.
He's just like, alright, fine.
Do you think Kaido cares?
Yeah, I don't know. From Sly Duck. What's the verdict on this week's Kaido Scar check? Couldn't really tell.
It's there.
It's there?
It's slightly longer than it was before.
You know how it is. I couldn't
The
really
length
suss
changes every panel. But it's there.
It's classic Oda.
Yes.
Alright? I don't really know. Alright? I couldn't really say. Eric confirmed it. From Kizaru. We are to be number one on the popularity poll now. Very high. But Carrot, go away.
Carrot's done.
Carrot's done. Alright? There's no chance now.
We'll
Carrot.
just get a shitty Yamato if we get Carrot.
Yeah. Just get fucking Yamato. Don't need Carrot. Alright. From...
A crack watch on Mace disappeared.
Yeah.
So...
Maybe it was a little hockey bullshit. I don't know. From Chris D. To commemorate Jinbei joining the crew in the anime, can you guys make a pirate crew using 10 pirates from One Piece universe? No emperors.
Beckman, Lucky Roo.
Yeah.
Yasop, Monkey Guy.
Crocodile guy.
Nah, 10, alright. No Empress, we can have Luffy. Yasop, Beckman, Roo.
Do we need a functioning crew or just fighters?
And then we'll go Sanji, Zoro,
Why we? Wait.
Chopper.
Whoa.
We're talking function. These are high level function players.
Lucky Roo.
Lucky Roo's a warrior.
Suspected cook.
He's
Just
a
because
warrior.
he's always in that meat.
Sanji's the highest level cook there is. Christian.
Alright.
Chopper's the best doctor.
Nami.
Nami's the best navigator. Jinbei's the best helmsman. Franky's the best shipwright.
Alright. There you go.
That was that.
We've got 8, 9. Throwing Yamato, you know what I'm saying?
Yamato, that's right. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Also, it looks like many plot threads won't be resolved in the latest chapter of JoJolion. Many more. He's talking about JoJo.
Is that true? Will the plot threads be left to interpretation as Araki tends to do?
No.
They'll all be wrapped up.
You see, Araki throws the baseball, Eric, and it goes all the way around the stadium. It takes...
Sometimes
10
it's a
years.
comeback, though.
It always comes back. 10 years go around. And he's explaining it.
Right.
Where he's explaining everything, alright? Don't worry about it. Part 9. When's it happening?
When's this anime getting announced?
When is August 8th?
Okay.
No. The
Will it be
event.
an announcement for another day?
You know, please tune in for the special.
How many times are
people are gonna get made
are
to
gonna
pay
get
for events?
Yeah, how many times are people gonna get swindled?
Yeah. Alright.
Imagine paying for an event for advertising on merch.
You know, these Japanese anime companies, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
From Salad Boy. What kind of devil fruit do you think Yamato has? And we kind of already answered this, you know, Kirin.
Dicks.
Maybe, you know. Who knows? From Valand Gabbage. Do you think that placing the Straw Hat fights after the Roost piece is making them seem lackluster, or is it the extra breaks fucking us up?
Yeah, this Franky one was okay. Who's Jinbei pretty good.
Here's the thing.
It's two big boys, not really that fast.
It's kind of the problem with like all shonen, where it's like the MC gets so ridiculously powerful.
We're out of order here, though, Christian. We shouldn't have had Roof Piece until all these other goons were defeated.
No, you could say like if you just go back to Whole Cake on the Luffy Katakuri fight. You know that we've seen crazier stuff than the Franky fight, than the Who's fight. How do you give weaker characters interesting fights that isn't just spectacle?
New moves.
That's what I'm saying. New moves.
That's spectacle.
All right, new moves, new techniques, new discoveries. I don't know about expectations and all that.
Cool one-liners.
Sure.
Making a stand.
Sure, there's all types of ways to do it. That's why I'm not convinced it's over, because they're kind of like weird and they don't
Emotional
really have
backstory. Spewing out lore.
who knows about that?
Yes.
So, yeah, you know, they're really not really convinced that they're over, but you know, we'll see. From Killer, Garbage Gintama.
Christian's tired of good
That's what I feel about Gintama.
Yeah.
Nah, moving aside, I've either heard you love it or you hate it. Alright? Some people say mid-tama, some people say trash-tama.
Some people
say it's go-tama.
Go-tama.
Alright? I've heard it all. Alright? So, you know, maybe. Alright? From Cayman. Predictions for Yamato's at Mythical Devil Fruit. Rory did that. See, people, when you ask questions, don't ask the obvious question. Because we're definitely going to talk
Don't
about
roast the
it.
people for asking questions.
I'm just saying, people. A lot of people ask us the same question. We're obviously going to talk about Yamato's Devil Fruit. Now, if you have a theory about that,
Christian's not sold.
right, if you have a theory about that, we'll read it out. But from Mont, could Kaido have gone in Yamato's Devil Fruit in the clash with Shanks? Blasphemous question.
Again,
But also timeline. It doesn't seem like it's been.
yeah, eating it because
recently.
you're hungry seems to be a naive move, unless you're ace on a deserted island.
Yeah, the timeline seems weird.
Did they know it was a devil fruit?
And
They
it
didn't they? They
said, Kaido
split it.
said, I went through a great deal to get the devil fruit. So it sounds like he went out to get it.
Yeah.
It didn't somehow just happen.
Wasn't a gift,
Gifted it to him. So I think there's a bit of context there that kind of dismisses that, but yeah.
Yes.
From Gather, do you guys think there'll be a chapter called Zoan Awakening, like Ancient Zoans with, the chapter a couple chapters ago? We will see all the defeated Fluxies come back in the same chapter with their awakened forms. I don't know how Franky beats an awakened Sasaki. You know what I'm saying?
Without a general.
Yeah.
Unless the general's got a self-destruct thing going on.
Yeah. Or the Kaido weapons come out.
They could.
He's like, I'll send this for Kaido, but I have to use it here. One-time use, big damage.
He goes back to the Sunny.
Yeah.
Hits the big red button. Transforms into the Sunny mech.
Yeah.
And fights Sasaki that way.
Who knows, right? From Jeko, do you think Yamato's quirky-looking Zoan will affect her popularity positively and negatively?
Positively. Fairy?
Yeah, I guess positively.
Furry community. Mythic fire.
My Little Pony community, maybe. If it's
the face is a little strange, but I think it'll work. Not flat.
Not straight on.
Yeah, straight on's a bit weird.
She's got to be in her base form most of the time. Only popping into Zoan form when fighting.
More match opportunities. 2 forms of
I will
Zoan.
have a chibi brain point Yamato form.
Mount options.
Sell that merch.
Sure.
Alright. From
Now, instead of, Nami always riding Chopper.
Well, now she rides Jinbei all the time.
That's true.
Alright? We've got Jinbei to ride. Everyone's riding Jinbei.
Big boy.
And every fucking color spread, someone's riding Jinbei.
Big man.
I gotta put him in. You gotta fit him in the page.
That's right.
Alright. From Jeko. Oh no, from MBDD. Would Kinemon be able to make a raid suit with his powers?
Clothing. We talked about clothing definitions before on this one. Could he make an unbreakable suit of diamond armor? We talked. Could he make sea stone armor?
I think it is how good he is at Devil Fruit.
Right.
How
But
skilled he is, how powerful he is.
If they get wet, they kind of disappear. So.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like Conjurer's ability.
Devil Fruit water.
Is it just paint?
No.
Is it like transmog cushion?
If they get hit, or what is it? If they get hit, it's not really armor, is it? I can't remember the rules for Kinemon's Devil Fruit.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But the best one is the Doflamingo outfit.
Oh, of course.
It's
How could we forget? That's the best Kinemon panel.
That's the best Kinemon thing he's ever done.
Alright. From Red Robin Podcast, what was the worst hot takes from the Reverie? I'm sure there was a lot. Was it there for a lot of it?
Christian's saying narrative dissonance. Like, people know what that means, Christian.
You try and bring a little class, a little expertise to the table. People don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All around good times, Christian. The right people are invited.
That's right. Carefully curated list of fine individuals. Alright.
People's loose definitions of words is the most annoying thing.
I think there's people just trying to get out of things.
Twist away out of things, yeah.
I don't really think that's real, but From, where are we? From Itachi, after the Toby Roppo, underwhelming considering this is the first time we're seeing in the full might of an Emperor's crew facing against the Short Ass.
I think everyone was hyped from the anime episode.
But again, these fights have been going on for like hours.
They're supposed to be like Oven and Dafuku people. They're not supposed to be Katakuri.
Yeah, but these fights have been going on for hours. We just haven't seen it.
And, they're fighting the General and Jinbei.
Yeah.
And
again, people
use Big Mom.
People underestimated the Shogun.
Now, we'll see with Robin and Brooke. How are they struggling? 2-1 in that situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. All makes sense.
From Jordan Lee, Do you think it's most likely that the god of the sea that makes devil fruit users drown is explained by God
Demon of the sea.
or the demon? Yeah. The explained by God, science, or a gag. Well, you know,
When it was explained, it seemed to be more of a mystic, they say this about devil fruit kind of thing. No man of science said this. This is more maybe a law of the world
hearsay.
situation.
Yeah.
Because we know the chemical in the water, Christian,
Of course. How could we forget?
that makes sea stone is what does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already kind of science.
Also very early One Piece.
So
These kind of things were said.
Yeah.
So it could be East Blue hearsay.
Yeah. Anyway, next question from John Lee. Could Luffy 1v1 a pacifist pre-time skip?
Yeah, Gear 3.
He would have to go all out.
Yeah, he'd get it.
Which is crazy. It's fucking crazy. Because like Rob Lucci is.
All out? All out.
Oh, we look at fucking Shibondi.
Yeah.
Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy have to go all out to be one. And then Kuma turns up and they're fucked.
Luffy could do it.
Yeah, Luffy could do it, buddy. Yeah, he could do it. But
Just one shot to him with fucking Gear 2 when he turns up.
Yeah. fucking crazy. Anyway, last question. Happy Hime just has a bunch of fucking...
Words.
A bunch of fucking...
Letters, not even words.
A bunch of suggestions for reviews.
Go on.
You know. Just a bunch of suggestions. Not really a question.
Okay.
Okay, and you know, ask us a question. Something to engage with. Don't just give us a list of fucking manga.
Couldn't get roasty tonight.
I'm just saying. You know, you just put demands in the, in the chat, in the questions. Just demands.
Alright.
Ask questions.
Next week, what are we doing? Break again.
Is there a break?
Chapter break, isn't it? A magazine break, isn't it?
I think we're getting a chapter, and the week after that's a break.
Okay.
And then another break. Pain.
Anyway.
Yeah.
If there's no chapter, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
See you next chapter.
Like the stream, Eric.
Subscribe. Shout outs.
Shout outs to the new people joining from the referee. Bit of a shit show at the start. Will we cut it? Will we not cut it?
Who knows, Christian?
You know, it's pretty funny. I don't know. It might be entertaining. All right.
Shanks has gone king.
Good night.